Okay, so this is again another video from where I'm apparently in the middle of the darkest room ever. Oh look, my light came on, but that's not helping. That's fine. Don't look at me, look at my beautiful screen. So here again, another student thought it would be good for us to like show off a few different examples. This one much different. So we got our mind map all squeezed in nice and tight. We've got some pros and cons. We've got some pros and cons of different topics. This student really liked writing, so they've written a lot about their thoughts. Again, it's up to you how we do this. If you want to write more, go for it. If you don't, that's also okay for the minute. Then they've done their lotus diagrams, and they had a few different ones that they had to work through. So they've just given us the snapshots of the ones that are relevant. Here we get a really good sense of research project generally. This is our sleep one, and now we've moved into a more detailed sleep process. This student's really starting to think about how they're mapping out their time. Again, we're working through booklet 7, so that's something that you can think about. Really useful background research. If you've done it, put it in. Like if you've done work, make it happen. Like why would you not put it in? Question breakdown, there's something cool there. SWOT analysis, yep, cool, we've all done this. Thinking about different focus questions, you've done that too. Thinking about capabilities and outcomes. Then the student goes into a proposal. Now please, at this point, do not have a heart attack. This student squeezed up her evidence quite considerably because she had lots of sources later. So when we look at it, it's like, oh my God, but it's actually not that many words. Importantly, what we can see is things like the research question, then we've got the focus questions, the refinement summary, so we get a sense of how they did it. If we look at the words at first I did this, from this I did, then this helped. It's time words, which are really important. Then we got a justification. Why this topic? Why is it of interest? What have they decided to do? Then we get them going through the website. So to begin, they're going to do a website from National Sleep Foundation. And why? Because it's going to help the first focus question. Then number 2, they're going to use Academy of Sleep because it's going to help with background research about how this disorder can result from injuries. So it's really, really specific. This student knew their sources. They didn't just randomly pick crap off the internet. Then we've got some interviews, some newspaper articles, some academic journals, and some videos. So this student's really getting a sense of the different types of sources available to them. And what's really good is that they're saying why. This video will be useful. This video has allowed me to find out. It also provides information. These are all really good discussion points. Then we got the capability, okay? And this student has focused on literacy, and they also wanted to touch on personal social. And so they talk about what's going to be developed and improved and how they're going to do it. Same with the ethics, what they're working through, what sorts of skills they're working through, why they're going to do it. Then what they've chosen to do for their outcome is a magazine. Okay, so this student squeezed theirs up to be less than a page so they could fit other stuff on, which is why it looks so intense. It's not any longer or shorter than any other proposal you've seen, it's just squished. You don't have to squish it at the moment because you don't know what is going on your other pages. What's really important is that there's a flow. So when we start here, it's so overview. Then it's really like working through the questions. We get a real sense of what's going on. Then we get into sleep. Then we get into background questions. Then we get into question development. So we're starting from like this big. Wait, hang on. Where's my other hand? Yeah, this big down to this big. It's very hard to work with a webcam. Cool. I think that's it. Use these to help. Don't get scared by them. They're just here to give you some ideas about what it might look like. They don't have to be this squished. These are all really intense examples because these are the ones I've got saved on my computer. I'm sorry. I'll try and find some that are a bit less scary. Otherwise, stay well. Bye.